my name is Anne-Marie, and today we are going to learn how to put our French horn together and make a sound. Before we put it together, let's quickly review how to buzz on our mouthpiece. So let's grab our mouthpiece, make sure our face is in the correct position, and just buzz a little bit to get going. Keep it in the center of your face and blow lots of air through it to get a good, clear sound. So, to put our French horn together, assuming that we're starting out, we're going to, again, make sure that it's on a flat surface and facing in the correct direction. We'll undo our clasps, open up the horn, and we should have a horn and a mouthpiece. Now, you're going to grab the horn. You're going to use two hands and lift it onto your lap and place it on both your legs so it's nice and stable. Then, keep a hold of it with your left hand. You're going to reach back in and grab your mouthpiece. To put your mouthpiece in, you'll place it in the lead pipe and give it a slight twist. Just gentle, you're not pushing hard, not a lot of pressure, but it will seat it properly. And then to remove it, you simply twist it in the opposite direction. It comes right out. So let's practice that. Putting it in, gentle twist, good to go. Taking it out, twist the other way, and out it comes. What you should absolutely never do is tap on top of the mouthpiece. It makes a noise and it's very bad for the instrument. It can also get your mouthpiece stuck in your horn, which is a very bad thing. So never tap on your mouthpiece to get it to go in properly. Just like that, we're ready to go. Easy, eh? So, to hold your instrument, it's a whole thing. One of the most common things you may hear as a French horn player is, why is your hand in the bell of the instrument? Well, now you will discover why. So, to hold your instrument, you're going to, with your left hand, place your pinky in the pinky hook, which is here on your instrument. Your thumb will go on the inside of the instrument, where if you're playing a single horn, you'll have a thumb hook or rest. And if you're playing a double horn, you'll have a thumb key. Your thumb will rest on that, your pinky here, and you'll place your middle three fingers on the keys like that. Then, with your other hand, you will cup your hand as if you were the queen, waving to her subjects. Just a gentle cup, fingers together, slightly bent, like so. You'll place it inside the bell, midway in, with the horn touching your thumb and pointer finger. It will look somewhat like this. Once you're comfortable with this positioning, you'll use your hand to adjust your sound. But you won't do that quite yet, but for now, you need to have your hand in the right place and you need to practice having your hand in the correct position. So, you have options now. You can either use your hand in the bell to lift the bell into the air and support it here. Or you may find this is what you need if you try to put it on your lap, it doesn't meet your face properly. If you have to slouch, then lifting the bell into the air is definitely the best option for you. Some people may find that difficult or tiring, and they may find it very uncomfortable. In that case, you can take the lip of the bell, place it on your leg just above your knee, so that when you bring the instrument to you, it meets your face. As long as your bell is pointed in the right direction, there's no real wrong way between here and here. However, if you find you're here with your bell pointed at you, your body will muffle a lot of the sound you are playing. So your bell needs to be pointed out away from your body. Now let's try buzzing into our mouthpiece while it's attached to the instrument. This will sound very different than what you were doing on your mouthpiece. It will also feel slightly different. Let's try it together, just like we were doing in the last video, but now we're on the instrument. The note that you play may not be the one that I just played, but that's okay. Try to maintain a steady sound on your instrument and get one note to sound for a long time. This time I'll count to 4 and see if we can hold it for 4 beats together. So I'll count to 4 and then I'll play for 4. Try it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it again, but this time we'll breathe on 4 together so we have lots of air to do our 4. 1, 2, 3. Great, good job. So next video, we're going to learn how to breathe properly so we can develop your sound further. As long as you keep your hands in the right place and your horn where it should be, you should be good to go. See you then.